a lot of people who win the lottery file bankruptcy after a couple of years because they are not ready for that, you know. They didn't work towards getting to that level to match their frequency with that type of lifestyle.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to make your first million in sales? And today we're gonna talk about a very important topic, which is wellness, and how as an entrepreneur, if you are healthy, if you are aligned and you're mentally in flow, you can perform better and you can achieve your first million faster. Today we have Farzin join us from Toronto. So can you please introduce yourself?
Sure, thank you for having me on the show. It's a pleasure to be here. Yeah, my name is Farzin. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner, and I'm actually a coach for aligning you with your goals. So I can talk about different topics that we usually face because, you know, sometimes you set a goal for yourself and then you start moving towards it, and then you notice that your goal is getting further and further from you. There is something between you and your goal that stays the same. So you run and your goal is running faster than you can't reach it. So we're going to discuss about that today.
Yeah, let's talk about that because a entrepreneurial life it become is stressful, especially when you are starting your company. When you are from this path from 0 to 1 million, I mean you're building your company and you have to wear all the hats, right? Because you don't have
Yeah.
resources to employ people, so you need to do your own account, you know, your own sales. You need to do the product development. You have to do your marketing. And when you have a small company and you have the startup, you need to wear all the hats. And this, let's face it, is a very stressful situation. And until so, how important is for the entrepreneur that they work on themselves and they manage this stress in order to achieve better results?
So the most important thing is to be ready for that success, because most of us are not ready. So we have something in mind and we know that it is good for us to achieve a specific uh, target that we want to go for, but we are not ready yet. That's where the self-sabotage comes to play. And we all experience that. You want to lose weight, you try, you go to the diet, and at the end, when you're getting successful, you start eating
Eating
whatever
again.
you shouldn't be
Tell me about
eating
it.
and stuff. So you shoot yourself in the foot, you know? That is
Yeah,
usually the process people
yeah.
are dealing with. And that is very normal. I can explain how the detail is for that process so we can understand more about that topic and what we can do about it. That is something that we can discuss today.
Let's talk about this fasting because you 100% right. Everybody's talking how to deal with failure, but nobody talks about how to deal with success. Yes, and let me tell you a story
Mm.
regarding that. Right, in my life as an entrepreneur, I started my first business, and the business was doing well, was doing so well that I didn't need to go to the office, and was making very good money even without me even having to go to the office. And I I went to this self-sabotage process, right? Like, I
Yeah.
was feeling uncomfortable at home. Oh my God, I'm not working. All this money coming and I'm not working. This is something wrong with me. Then I went there and I opened a restaurant in Berlin, and I lost 200,000 pounds and 2 years of my life, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So, and it's exactly for what you say, right?
Mhm.
lot of people, yeah, there is a big topic about how to deal with failure and how to you come back from failure. Yeah. However, nobody talks about how to deal with success. And if the entrepreneur is not ready for the success, um, guarantee this self-sabotage is one of the things that could happen. It happened to me, so it can happen to
Yeah.
anyone else. So can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, that's the fear of success. Yeah, as you said, everybody is talking about fear of failure as
Yeah,
a barrier, but nobody talks about fear of success.
yeah.
But fear of success is even stronger than fear of failure. And so the process is that you want something and you know that something is good for you. But the problem is that so we have to have that preparation beforehand. Why? Because I'm here, my goal is in front of me, I'm not there yet. It means that there's a distance between us. And so, what has brought me up to here, where I'm standing, is going to move me forward. If it doesn't change, I'm not going to change. I have to change first, and then the situation changes. And that change is mostly in our beliefs and in our emotions and those kind of things. So it's a self-reflection process. So I usually say that there are three types of success. So the first one, I call it the three-dimensional success. Three-dimensional success is by chance. You are at home and then so you are blaming everybody because of your failure and stuff, and all of a sudden you win a lottery. What happens is, so it is by chance. You won the lottery. You are not ready for that. It means that that is the statistics that says that a lot of people who win the lottery file bankruptcy after a couple of years because they are not ready for that. they are they didn't work towards getting to that level to match their frequency with that type of lifestyle. So they don't accept that inside. So they do something stupid and they lose all the money. That is the process. And the second type of success, I call it the four-dimensional success. So what is the four-dimensional success? In four-dimensional success, we say that I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone. It is in my hand. I never give up. I go towards my goal and do whatever it takes to get there. And then the problem, so it's a good process because we are getting out of our comfort zone. We are doing something productive for ourselves. But the problem is that we have to face the hustle and grind. It means that the barriers that we have to face them. So it is like facing a giant. So I give you an example. Let's say that we are in a train and the train is moving south. And then all of a sudden we decide to move north. We are inside the train, so we walk north inside the train. But where do we end up at the end of the day? Of course, because the train is going south. Even if we are going north, the train is going south. So that train is our subconscious mind. That train is all the programmings that we have. So all the beliefs, all the habits, all the behaviors, repetitive behaviors that we carry with ourselves. Those kind of things determine where we end up. Even if we decide to go another way, another direction, it doesn't matter. That train is going south. So so we have a very hard time to battle with that train. We have to just have a lot of force to be able to stop that train and change the direction and so on. So that is the fourth dimensional success. It is not impossible, but we are not going to be enjoying our time when we are doing that. Even if we get to the target, we have sore body and you have wounds all over the place. It's all our shirts are ripped off and stuff because
a
we are
hard battle,
battling.
right?
Yeah, it's a constant battle. But what if there is an easier way to success? Do you want to hear about the easier way about
Definitely.
success?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
So that is the 5-dimensional success, I call it. And I call it the playful success.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.